Hey, this is Anthony from RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Rukka AiRider jacket available at RevZilla.com. Part of the new Air Power collection for 2014 and beyond, this is the AiRider. Remember, Rukka's theme is defense and comfort. Textiles from Finland, widely regarded as some of the most bomb-proof and highly constructed in the world. Now, the AiRider is going to be basic and bomb-proof in my estimation. And the way it's positioned, even if you look at it, it's going to flow tremendous amounts of air. I'm going to explain that in a second. But this is a warm to hot weather jacket. So late spring, all summer, early fall. And I'm going to say it again. This is a mesh equivalent jacket, but you're not sacrificing the protection. And that's why I call it bomb-proof. The big story here is the outer shell. And again, in the past, we've seen Rukka do the Airway, we've seen the Airy for ladies. Now moving forward into the Air Power collection, you have the Airman, or the AiRider, and then there's also the Airman as well. But what it is it's using Cordura AFT, and you see it right here called out on the front. Cordura AFT is a knit material. It's knit interlocking fibers that have a high tensile and abrasion resistant strength. But what they are is they're knit in such a way that they are porous, but you can't see those pores. They don't breathe, they flow air throughout the entire chassis of the jacket. And Rukka has done a ton of testing between 2 and 7 times more abrasion resistant, depending on its denier, of a polyamide or of a basic nylon. It really, blows mesh out of the water. We almost don't look at this jacket as a mesh jacket. We look at it as the benefit of a textile with the comfort and airflow of a mesh. And you see it here, and really quickly, if you're concerned about impact areas, all the impact areas like the elbow, you have that double or triple layer that's dual stitched throughout, again creating that reinforcement. The other thing you have to keep in mind is the protection quality, and this is something new moving forward with Rukka that we're seeing. They've moved to D3O Air, so Rukka teamed up with D3O to make their own proprietary armor compound. Now I have a piece in my pocket. This is the elbow / forearm. Look at the amount of coverage that you would have. This is what's actually in this jacket. It's massive, it's aerated, it's going to again promote tremendous amount of airflow. But remember about the new versions of D3O. They're temperature stable to a really, really wide degree. This thing's gonna blow a piece of normal T5 Evo out of the water because it's a proprietary compound developed with D3O and Rukka. It's not regular D3O. And the other part about it is it's flexible, so it moves with you. But when shock is introduced, those molecules in the armor actually become rigid and absorb the joules of energy transmitted from the force of hitting the ground. Again, so imagine this in the elbows and forearms. You have it in the shoulder, and again, it's a massive piece. And then in the back, down the center line, it comes standard. It's going to be CE rated throughout, and again, a huge leap forward in armor. And this is what we're seeing in the latest and greatest next generations from Rukka. Keep in mind, too, I mentioned it earlier, this is the AiRider. The Airman is the step up. It's going to be a bit more of an investment, whereas this bad boy is coming in sub $500. That's another big jump up in price, but what you're getting there is going to be Gore-Tex removable liner with the Outlast, again in a more 3/4 length shell, where this guy, if you look at it, it's really sport touring oriented. You see it at the waist, you see it in the cut. We might as well talk about fitment. So I have Brett to my left. He's 6 foot, 175. He's about a 42-inch chest. He's wearing a size 50. Keep this in mind, America. Rukka fits one size large. I wear about a 50-52. Brett is going to be a 42-inch chest solidly. He's wearing a size 50. You can see he has a little bit of room to move. It's generous cut. It has a nice line to it, but it does tend to fit one size big. And the way the armor frames it out has a really nice muscular line to it. And remember, if you're not sure about sizing, we will ship for free. And as always, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to us, leave us your comments, but more importantly, your questions on our YouTube channel, RevZilla TV. I'd love to hear what you think of the Rukka AiRider. Now, we've talked about the outer shell and why it's so special and why it's going to flow that air, which it does a tremendous job of. And we've talked about the armor, which is really that bomb-proof component. I did mention it's sub $500, so a tremendous amount of bang for the buck here at a very, very premium level. Remember, you're investing in Rukka. It's heirloom products. Let's walk through some of the other nuances. 2 colors available. This is the black. It has red accents. There's also a silver anthracite that has black accents. Keep that in mind. Notice neodymium space-age magnet here at the collar to keep it in place, to make sure it doesn't flap around. Water-resistant zippers, basic hand warmer pockets, YKK zips pull this bad boy together. But even in the cuff and in the cinching here, you can see Brett's a little bit thinner build. He's wearing the size 50. So he's got this bad boy snap down. Notice rubberized snaps, so they're not going to ever scratch your bike. And then here in the cuff, you see basic cuff. And again, you have your zipper, and it's more of a set it and forget it style. So you have your zipper for in and out, and then you have your cuff adjuster to interlock with your gloves. Brett, turn and face away from me. Looking at the side, this is the Rukka logo in reflectivity that's going to pop at night. Notice this big panel. Big panel of reinforced, almost a tortoiseshell design here to give you those panels in the highest impact area, which is typically elbows on a jacket. Cinching down here along the waist, notice dual stitch throughout, heavy duty, finished style textile stitching. Turn backwards for me. Notice the profile of the back protector. And again, this is the D30 Air back protector, proprietary to Rukka, rated on a different CE scale, but breaking through to that scale again with that molecular armor. This back, the Rukka logo, done in kind of a high-vis red color with the Air Power logo. Completely reflective, and again, some of the style features that kind of pull it together. You have this area of additional abrasion resistance at the top, and inside you're going to see a jeans loop. You're going to see a loop to go under your legs to attach in the front to a D-ring, and then it also is going to have a 360-degree zip internally. Come to the front for me, Brent, and we're going to unzip it really quickly. There you go, up here, snap across the side. It's actually that magnet. Come all the way down, and notice at the bottom it's covering that zipper at the end, so it's not going to scuff your bike. Interior of this bad boy, antimicrobial, mesh liner. Here's going to be your zipper that's nearly 360 degrees. It goes all the way across. Napoleon pocket on the side. Notice the fleece lining up here along the zipper garage, along the top. It's actually a very premium, almost a tricot style liner up here at the top that we've seen Revit use, we see Dainese use, and here's going to be your shock cord D-ring for the strap that comes up from underneath. So remember, with the Rukka AiRider, and you can tell that I'm a fan, sub $500, bomb-proof and basic, part of the comfort and defense line from Rukka. Again, you're investigating their gear. It's nice to see them do something that's a little bit more basic, two-season, hot weather, but again, using the most premium and protective components on the market. We're excited about what they continue to do out of Finland. We're one of the reasons that they're here in the US, and we're excited to put them into kind of our premium brand assortment. As always, the next step in your journey is to read other rider reviews at RevZilla.com. You don't have to take my word for it. See what other hardcore sport touring and adventure riders that want a waist-length, breathable coat have said about it. Go there right now by clicking here. As always, we do ship for free. If you want to talk to a gear geek, we can talk about Rukka ad nauseum. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown of the new Rukka AiRider Cordura AFT Hot Weather Jacket. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.